Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for July 1st. July 1st is the 182nd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 183rd in leap years, with 183 days remaining to the end of the year. July is the 7th month in the Gregorian calendar. July 1st is Armed Forces Day in Singapore, Children's Day in Pakistan, Doctor's Day in India, Engineers Day in Bahrain and Mexico, just to list a few special days around the world for July 1st. Today's word is acme. Acme is a noun that means the highest point or stage, such as a celebrity at the acme of his fame. Acme can also refer to something or someone that represents perfection of the thing expressed, such as a system that is the acme of efficiency. Of course, any of us who grew up watching Wile E. Coyote trying everything he could think of to catch the Roadrunner may have a certain vision of Acme, and indeed, many enterprises like to name their businesses Acme because it indicates the top of the heap, the best of the best. Wile E. Coyote notwithstanding. You've got Acme Tools, Acme Radiators, Acme Market, Acme Bicycle. I think my favorite, though, is Acme Brick. The word acme comes to us from Greek, where it meant mountain peak. I don't think anyone uses the word acme to indicate an actual, literal mountain peak these days, but the figurative sense, yes. The top, the highest point, the pinnacle, acme. First known use of the word acme is around 1560. Acme. Today's word acme was suggested by Odyssey viewer Easy9. Thanks, Easy9. And if you have a word you'd like us to examine in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. And with that, Jackie Keith Whitley was born on July 1st, 1954 in Ashland, Kentucky. Better known simply as Keith Whitley, he was an American country music singer and songwriter. He only released 2 albums during his lifetime, but had a good dozen singles that charted on the Billboard country charts while he was alive, plus 7 more posthumously. He started singing professionally in 1970 when he will have been about 16 years old, mostly lead singing and bluegrass music. I've included a link to a bluegrass rendition of his, Will You Miss Me When I'm Gone? Good voice, nice harmonies. He crossed over to the country music genre and is probably more widely known for such hits as When You Say Nothing at All and I'm No Stranger to the Rain. He had a full day of activity lined up with his brother-in-law when he was found unresponsive in May of 1989. He passed away at the age of 34 from acute alcohol poisoning. His passing was deeply felt by family, friends, and fans. Now we're going to keep it short today, and before we roll into today's song, I want to mention that we did talk about other things for July 1st in previous episodes, and I'll leave a link to one of those episodes for you if you'd like to see what else we might have talked about for July 1st in the past. In addition, we have a playlist of episodes for this day in history, as well as a playlist of single subjects called How About That? And words of the day in a playlist called There's a Word for That. And I'll leave links to those playlists for you as well. Every time I've tried to work on this, I've welled up, so let's see if we can get through this without breaking down here. Today's song is Go Rest High on That Mountain by Vince Gill. He began writing this song after the death of country music star Keith Whitley in 1989, and finished writing it 4 years later when his older brother Bob passed away. He released this eulogy ballad on his album When Love Finds You, and also as a single. Go Rest High on That Mountain has won a couple of Grammys, won the Country Music Awards Song of the Year Award in 1996, and has sold over 857,000 digital copies. Vince Gill has such a sweet voice, and the combination of Ricky Skaggs and Patty Loveless singing those harmonies with him just knocks me out every time I hear it. Stunningly beautiful song to honor someone who has passed. Go Rest High on That Mountain by Vince Gill. Link in the description. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.